good. All right, everyone got the ping. All right, welcome everyone to Pream Radio, episode number 2, KCity's finest radio station, I guess.
Yes, sir.
My name's Godwin. I'm the main host of this show. We have also Danny and Jet in the house. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey.
Cool. All right, you're supposed to say hi more enthusiastically.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey.
Hi, people.
Anyways, Yahya wants you guys to scream louder. Come on.
Hey. All right.
Who's
I used to love
that?
my energy.
All right. True Pream Radio would like to be the pioneering platform for the Discord K-pop community to be able to talk about what's happening in K-pop in the format that we believe has never ever been done before. So we, listeners can interact with us through Pream Chat as people are doing right now, right? We'll read it and we'll see what we can do to respond to it. We would also like to thank, we have new partners with us. Thank our partners, HaluPlus.net and Nugu News on Twitter. Please check them out. We would also like to have more sponsors in the future. If anyone can sponsor us, that would be great. And a big hit, anyways. I'm
Tesla,
joking.
sponsor us. Tesla.
Just to be clear, all opinions and views are our own. No harm intended for the respective artists, management, companies, and the beloved K-pop fans in here in the chat. That being said, we have 3 hot topics for today's episode. First, recent comebacks and some hot takes too. Second, is the gigantic bullying thing that has been going down in I think Korea in general, like Korean entertainment, right? Because we got a lot of a few actors and actresses involved. Like it's not only just K-pop. And then third is speed rounds. So we have a few different things. So one is good old GD and Jennie news. Second is GOT7, what they've been doing after leaving JYP. Third, rumored SNSD comeback, and then fourth is Kingdom. So I think we can just get started here with the recent comebacks and some hot takes.
All right, let's do this. We've done this before. We're going to do it again. So there have been recent comebacks in the past month. And every time we say the comeback's name, you write your rating on this comeback from a scale of 1 to 10. All right, are we ready?
You guys
Let's
ready?
do it. Are we do it? Okay. Well, yeah, I think we're ready.
All right, the first one.
Okay. First comeback. Chonga's Querencia.
Hey,
We're rating the
go.
entire album, okay? Like the title track can be
The entire
polarizing,
The entire
Alright.
one as a
but we're
collective,
rating the
like
entire
whole
album.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm just gonna say straight away. Album
Yeah, how about you
packaging
guys?
is -10 out of 10. -10 out of 10
10 out of
packaging.
10. Like,
Friggin'
what,
pizza
minus?
box.
Oh, really? Is it like that
I already
bad?
told you. It's literally a cardboard box. Yeah.
Oh man, like material-wise, was it good or like just pizza
Oh no,
box?
like the actual. I mean, you saw the end of it, right? The actual
Yeah.
photo book, the actual materials inside was pretty good, but like the actual outside packaging, forget it. It's the pizza
Oh,
box.
the outer one. Okay, so it's bad. Basically, the designer team.
Yeah,
It's wrong.
It's
yeah.
bad.
The album designers get an F for that one.
What about
Oh.
what about the title track, Godwin? What do you think?
Yeah, how would you guys rate it?
Bicycle. I mean, I already said this in our first kind of initial, album or listening session. So, 9 out of 10 for me.
9 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Kira said in the chat, it's just a wholesome song about bicycle.
Sure.
Yeah, no, like literally, like if you listen to her comeback show, like,
Mhm.
she says, riding a bicycle right away from or towards progress or whatever, something like that, right? So
All right. The funny thing about the song, she's singing it in like vroom vroom.
it's a
vroom.
double meaning, okay? Like
It's-
let's be
Is it a
completely
bicycle
honest.
or
It's
is
a
it a
double meaning.
motorbike?
Is it a
you know?
motorcycle?
Like we know what the actual meaning of the song is. Come on, right? Like
I
don't
know.
have to say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 9 out of 10 for me as well. I like X more. I don't know. I like the music.
I mean, what songs in the album were highlights for you guys?
I'm
I'm
gonna keep
gonna
it
say
real.
X for me.
Yo, I'll be real.
Yeah.
That title track, it's a 7 for me. It's good.
Okay.
It's solid.
Okay.
It's just a bit all over the place sometimes. But it's still solid.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the title. Here's the thing: the title, like, if you kind of listen to it deeply, it's something newer that Chungha is trying out. It's a little bit
Yeah,
more
definitely.
hip hop focused or influenced, right?
Yeah,
Than
I
some of
agree
her
with
other
that.
titles, right? So
But there's other song. The song title is Chill. I really like that song.
chill. I
Chill,
really like
Chill is really
Demente
like a good
actually.
song.
So
Demente. Oh,
I'm a rather like I like to listen to reggaeton sometimes. So like
Yo,
that's
I
my
love
jam.
that.
Reggaeton is so good. Yeah.
Alright, so we can all agree that Currencia is a bop.
Yeah,
Eight
as far as
8.5.
the album as a whole, I mean, like, if you look at sides A, B, C, D, and then the outro or the epilogue. Like, the producers had way too much fun with those.
That's true. That is true.
I cannot forget that one side. It was
Okay,
like so
so
fast. It was like Mario Kart song. God.
8 for Yaye. Kira said 8.5. Jerry
2.5.
nodded.
Okay.
Alright. So next one, Jet,
Mhm.
take it away.
All right. Next
All
comeback.
right, next comeback. Sunmi Tail.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say it.
hmm
10 out of 10. Nah, I'm kidding. 9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10. Okay. What about you, Godwin?
Gotta give some
Okay.
ceiling.
I'll keep it consistent. 9 out of 10 for me.
It's a 8, I guess, for me. Because I really like Parapi Pump. I really like Parapi Pump.
For Pipam. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I like that song. I
Oh,
like
this
it
is the
better
whole.
than
These are the two
Tail.
tracks, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 2 tracks. And the
Yeah, I
other
really
track is
like the
not an
second track.
instrumental, you know? I mean, there were rumor that Sunmi gonna come back with a full album, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's not.
Man,
Yeah. Okay. I
what
mean,
is it
Sunny,
happening?
what do you think about, like, her I guess recent music, things like that, like her direction, her musical direction.
I guess for me, the second soloist that I will always follow is either Chang'e or Sunmi, right? So Sunmi is like the close second,
Mm,
but Sunmi never released like a
a
full
whole
EP
album.
or even
True.
a mini album. I'm still
Mm,
waiting for her to
She just
release a
doesn't
full
release a
banger.
lot of music necessarily,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, what's happening there? Like, what's up with her?
Yeah, I feel
Like,
like he's
I think,
carving out her
uh,
niche.
yeah, that's true.
But I
Like,
feel
I
like she
mean,
already found
here's
her
the thing.
niche.
What is her niche, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's always different every comeback, you know. Like this tail comeback, she went back to I guess her roots, like full moon, 24 hours.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, like, she's decently popular, obviously, because she used to be part of the Wonder Girls too. I mean, that
hmm
obviously they'll always have Wonderfuls around. But
Yeah,
I guess like her solo. I mean, if you think about it, actually, like, she's actually the most commercially successful of all the Wonder Girls soloists.
yeah. I
yeah.
mean,
Right?
By a
that's
mile.
undisputed.
Yeah. I mean,
What
Yubin has great music, and then also Hatfelt, aka Jennie too, right? So
what
Oh,
about
she makes
everyone?
good music, but
What do you guys
she got
think?
really
no, but
overshadowed.
like Jennie, like, she went like full indie, so like that's
Yeah.
something else, right? So
All right, the
and
music video
and she
itself.
probably did that on purpose too, right? So yeah.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you guys think about the music video? Is it better or it's just like 50-50? Spicy, okay.
Yeah,
Spicy.
it's very spicy,
I
yeah.
mean,
All right, Kira.
Sunny has that niche. I mean, like, ever since she put out like 24 hours full moon, like, that's her shtick, right? So
hmm
Yeah, I mean it's on me. It's bound to be sexy and hot, and
yeah.
a little bit quirk, you know. Like she has this quirk, this
yeah,
quirk,
it's kind of weird, weird
Yeah, the weird
also,
stuff.
right? Because she's kind of weird too, right?
a little
Because
bit
that's
of
her
a
style, right?
SM
Yeah.
taste, if you know what I mean. All right, so
Yeah.
next one,
Ooh,
Okay.
hot take. Damn.
Gashina over tail. Okay,
Really?
maybe
Damn,
Gashina
Okay.
okay.
over anything.
Honestly, Gashina is like such a good song. So
Gashina, it is a good song.
Yeah, it's an icon.
It's an
Alright.
icon. Yeah.
Saw me
Next one,
behind. Let's move on. Next song.
move
Kang
on.
Daniel. Paranoia.
I like this song, but for me personally, I will not skip this song whenever it's on shuffle. But I think it's a straight up 8.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
give it a.
good. Like,
It's
It's
good.
listenable. That's good.
I haven't listened to it much though. I've been
Yeah.
sleeping.
I think I've listened to it like 10
Okay, but
times.
Kang Daniel is such a good soloist too. Like this guy is
True.
the CEO of his own company. Remember?
That is true. I
Yeah.
mean, he's no longer known as Geo's ex. He's a man of his own.
What do you mean? He's always been known as Kang Daniel though.
Yeah, that is true. I was joking. Okay,
Yeah. But like,
it's a
yeah, I
9,
mean,
10 out of 10. Okay.
I think I'll listen to it more now.
it's good. He's been making big moves in the industry, so it's good.
Yup,
Not
yup.
just dating.
I
Yo.
think it is safe to say that he's the most successful one out of 101.
From 101, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
It's like the Chang'ai effect, the soloist.
Yeah, but he was also, I mean, he ranked number one. Remember, he was like number one, right? Or first place on 101. So he's kind of like Somi
Yeah.
in that sense, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. I think it's safe to go to next one.
All right. I don't know if y'all
Alright.
heard this, but I really like this one. Espa
Which one?
Forever.
Okay. So Espa Forever is a recycled song from
Yeah.
an old
It's a
artist.
cover. Yeah, it's a cover, to be
Cover,
clear.
yeah. From
Yeah.
an old ballad K-pop artist.
Yep.
I forgot her name.
I don't
think
really
it's a
listen to
Deuce.
ballads,
Anyway.
but I really like this one.
But did
Well,
you guys feel like?
I looped this one when it came out. Yeah.
But did you guys think that it's like Christmassy theme, the song itself?
I mean, yeah.
Sound wise, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I
It
mean
was pretty good for like December or something, right?
for
Yeah.
December, but it released it on February.
2 months too late.
Whatever.
2 months
Whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean
It's fine.
it's so good.
It
It's so
works.
good. So, what do you guys think about the biases in? Do you guys have bias in aespa? Like, who do
You already know.
of the members?
Oh, you already know mine too. Yeah.
Winter for the Win from Kira.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ning
Yeah.
Ning, and
Yeah.
Winter.
No. Well, Ning Ning's my bias, and then Winter is my record, right? So like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jai, what about you?
Karina's my bias and Winter's my record. I feel like everyone's record is Winter. Is this a bad
Oh,
thing?
yeah. Winter is everyone's record. Yeah. It's cool. So here's the thing also with Forever, like really showcases their, I mean, it's a ballad, right? So it's
Vocals.
vocal heavy, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
It's so good.
what really impresses me with aespa in particular is that they could legit be all main vocalists, right? So that is kind of the SM standard we're talking about here.
That is true.
Like SM's vocal training is top notch, in my opinion.
Yep.
But Ning Ning and Giselle coming from my throat as I'm focused always crazy.
Same
I'm
Kira.
reading the
Okay.
chat right now.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll be honest.
here's the also, yes, NCT too, but like here's also the other thing. aespa as a group, like literally all got signed to be, how do you say this name? Givenchy ambassadors, right? So
like a
top fashion
brand.
brand. Yeah.
yeah, top
Oh,
fashion
yeah.
brand,
Class
right?
brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know it.
It's good for them.
Like they signed as an entire group, right? So it's not just like one
Damn.
person, whatever, right? So
Okay.
Right, next one, Jet.
All
What do
right,
we
the
have?
final one. Let's go. This is a big one. Kingdom Excalibur.
Ooh.
I'll keep it real. First listen, this was a 6. I did not like it. But it's an 8 now.
You know what?
Okay.
It's
You know
pretty
what?
catchy.
Because it's for the show, right?
Yeah.
For show.
well, yeah, it's a show song, right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
were
like
you gonna like expect something like coming out of the gate kind of thing, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I think we're all like like if you look at the chat, like kind of all in consensus. It's like anywhere between like 4 and an 8.
Yeah, it was kind of whack.
for
But yeah,
me
was a
personally,
grower.
it's a 7. it's a 7 for me personally. But then I saw the performance for the introduction performance that we are gonna talk about
Yo, and the
later.
music video.
Bro, it
Pretty
was so
nice.
good. I'm
Pretty
keen on
nice.
watching the show, like when it's air. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this concept as well.
Yeah, I think, in general, I think, like, this kingdom queendom kind of concept is really interesting, right? So
Oh,
Yeah.
Kingdom is a group. Oh, it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the show. Oh, we were wrong then.
Wait.
All right, so my bad on that. That's a bad take. That's a wrong take. I thought I thought it was like the same
see,
one.
we get corrected in real time. There you go. That's what happens when we get real time audience feedback,
That's
right?
good.
So
That's
I think
good.
it's
Right.
good. We get
Yep.
fact checked.
Thank you, Jerry, on the chat for correcting.
That is confusing though. Like, if you were management, that's not a good move.
So here's the thing. Like, here's the thing about naming, like group naming too. Like, like, I mean, you know how weird K-pop group names can get sometimes, right? And so, like, this
Yeah.
is not going to help, I guess, with SEO, like,
Yep.
or the discoverability if they're gonna be named the same as a show, right? So unfortunately,
Oh, yeah, honey popcorn. We do have honey popcorn. But there's a whack name to be.
I mean, honey popcorn.
But they are
like
legit.
you, like
An
even
icon.
something like super
It's kinda
unique, like
catchy.
aespa, for example, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
There's a
like
ring
if
to
your
it.
name is too common, it's gonna be like, yeah, never mind, right? So
All right. Let's go to the next one. Our
Oh
main
god.
topic.
this is the
Jack,
main
what do we
spicy
have?
topic we have today.
What do we have for
We
the
got
next
some
one?
bullies in here, man. We got some
Oh
bullies in here.
god, some K-pop bullies in here.
Damn.
All right, who want to start? Godwin.
Sure. Okay. So I mean, you know what's funny is that I got or I was kind of away from Korean news this week, and then I came
Yeah.
back, and then it felt like
Everything
everything just
happened.
hit a wall at once, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, what I think that was kind of weird, but or I mean, it's an unbelievably kind of complex issue, I think, right? So what
Okay.
happened, I guess, this past week, a whole bunch of people in the Korean entertainment industry got accused in some way or another with um, with bullying, right? And
Yes.
specifically like bullying while they were at school,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So I think we're gonna go through like a few different people involved, and then also I think the general societal implications, and then everything in general. So yeah, I think we can dive right in and
Yep.
analyze, I guess, what's going on.
Okay, so the way we do this, that we are gonna share our own experience, and how is it different than the Korean bullying issue? So anyone in chat can share their experience as well. We're gonna read it out loud, and we're gonna like
Damn.
share our experience, compare our experience. So first thing first, bullying issue in Korea. So Korea school violence, as you guys might know, that it's not a common thing. I mean, it's a common thing everywhere in the world, not just Korea.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah.
Yeah.
that is true. So I found some article, like a good article that we can like as reference. So 1 in 5 in high school students in Korea are reported being bullied at school in the last
1 out of
year.
5? Damn.
1 in 5,
One
so
out
that's
of five.
20% of all students. Okay,
That is 20% out of all
that is a
students.
lot of people.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like that's how bad Korea is with bullying. 1 out of 5, 1 in 5 students got bullied in school. The common types of bullying are physical, like
Hmm.
hitting,
Mhm.
kicking,
Yep.
Yeah.
punching,
Of
even
course.
spitting, and emotional,
Oh god.
teasing, name calling, inappropriate sexual comments, verbal or written threats,
Hmm.
and then social bullying, as in excluding someone, spreading false rumors, making embarrassing comments. And we
Yeah.
can also include like cyberbullying right now, like that
Well,
social
yeah. I
media.
mean, I think that's the main form of bullying, honestly. Like now.
Yeah,
These days, yeah.
nowadays I agree with
Yeah.
that. So Korea is like a huge ball of bullying in school. At least
Well, why?
like
Yeah. Here's the question: like, why is that, right? Why does, I guess, the Korean school system enable, right? Bullies to I guess, thrive in an aspect, right?
yeah, and also some quite interesting fact. You know that South Korea is also like the country with high suicide rate that can
Oh
One of
track
the
yeah.
back
highest, one of
one
the
of the
highest
highest.
suicide rates. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So it says like 27 suicides per 100,000 people in 2014. So out
yeah.
of
But
That's
that's
100,
2014. That's like 7 years
that
ago,
is 2014.
right?
That
So
is like 7 years.
yeah,
That is the data that I have. So we can retract back. Maybe it's the cause is a bullying, whether it's at work or like how stressful it is at school.
hmm
Because like school life in South Korea is a
It's
whole
very
nother thing.
competitive.
it's it's
It's very
it's like,
competitive.
yeah, it's like, people describe it as, well, basically hell, right? So, because I know, like, I speak to a few, like, people, like Korean Americans, or like Koreans who like grew up here, like in the West,
Yeah.
versus like people who like grew up in an actual like Korean school system, or who've experienced it. Yeah, there's no wonder, like, a lot of people want to emigrate, right, for that reason.
Yeah.
Because, so here's the thing about, the Korean school system. So basically, in a country with such a competitive, I guess, workforce as South Korea, what happens is that, and the other thing is, with the, I guess, Asian, kind of emphasis on education, right, leads to good job, leads to good outcome, leads to lots of money, and brings honor to the family, that kind of
To the family.
mentality,
Yeah.
right? So what
Yeah.
happens is, so students go to, regular school, which is pretty long in and of itself. It's like, 8 hours a day or something, right? It's like, 7 8
Mm,
in the morning to like 5 in the evening, something like that, right? And
mm.
then what happens afterwards is that a lot of kids, well, basically almost all kids, go to some form of what is known as a hagwon. So that is like tutoring school, or like, after school,
The
if you
school after
will.
school. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
so
Yeah.
like they take like several different like subjects, like math, science, music, English, whatever, right? So like lots of people, like families, like pay lots of money, like a lot of their, like, you know uh educate, or like, parents' income goes towards like helping, like funding these kids, like hagwons, right?
hmm
And so like they stay there, like in after school for like, they do like several classes for like 7 8 hours on top of like their regular school. So like literally, like, they go back home at like 12 in the morning. They wake up at like 5 in the morning, kind of thing, 4 or 5 in the
Oh
morning.
God.
They do it all over again, right? So this is the Korean kind of school mentality or system in a nutshell. And there's no wonder why, lots of it's a lot of stress, right, on these young kids,
Yeah.
right? And so there's no wonder why, there's a lot of bullying and suicide rates, and things like that, because people they're just crammed, like, into this kind of, pressure cooker environment. And then the other thing also is that, for them, like, getting into university actually in Korea is super competitive too. Like like, you've heard of the entrance exam that they have to take, right? I forgot what it's
Mm.
called, but it's CSAT or something. But that thing, like, it's a like several day long exam kind of thing.
Oh God.
A few different parts of it. Yeah, like they prepare for like years before like taking this big exam. Like, you need to get into
Oh.
university, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
right?
CSAT. Sunam. Sunam. It's called Sunam.
Yeah, something like that, right? So like, that's the other thing that's, weighing heavily on, on students' minds, right? So I mean, the other thing also is that, let's say, like, you want to be an idol, right? So, in effect, you go to school during the day, and then after school, your hagwon time is basically like at your agency or your
Yeah.
entertainment
Practice
company,
dance.
right? That you just practice dance, singing, rap, language, and, like, all these different types of classes, like, related to being an idol, right? So it's like
Yep.
it's incredibly kind of, stressful kind of environment. So, just kind of emphasizing, or illustrating how, might these factors may play a role, right, and all in bullying and other things. Not obviously not condoning anything, but that's kind of how it is.
That is true. All right, let's read some chat. Jerry said, "I'm American. I don't get bullied. I get shot at." I mean,
Oh god.
Oh no.
oh no. I think it's an American thing.
It's a very American thing.
Only
Yeah.
American. Okay,
Gun
so
policy?
Kira
That's
said,
a whole new video.
here's the thing. Only in America would you have like metal detectors at schools, okay?
Oh,
I'm not even
true.
joking.
I've seen
that is
one of
true.
those.
That is true. Yeah. Giorno said, in Korea, bullying is also overlooked compared to the West or even Europe. I assume they just tell the kids it's part of life,
Oh,
etc., etc.
yeah, that
What do you
is
guys
true.
think?
Yeah. That happens here as well.
Oh, really? Like, oh, just suck it up. Bullying is a part of life?
Yeah, well, mostly
Oh,
it's not from the parents and the adults. I feel like it's the people who bully. Because obviously, I haven't been bullied, but I've experienced or I've witnessed many bullying cases,
Bullying?
especially in elementary. It's like this guy bullies this guy, and the next day everything's fine. Like it's like an everyday thing, and you just move on. I guess. I feel like they move on so quickly, and they just overlook the problem.
So here's the thing about school life in here. From my experience, I have been bullied, and I have been the one who gives bullying. Like I know it's a bad thing. I'm gonna be honest
oh,
here.
Jennie admitting his past. Okay.
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
past. Like
Damn.
I got bullied because
Yeah,
I'm.
we're gonna cancel you right here, right now. I'm joking.
So you know that uh, people in middle school, students in middle school are hella. I must say that it's not that competitive here. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
we don't care about school as much
Okay, yeah.
Nice,
because
nice.
it is easier to get into university because we have so
Okay.
many university like second grade
Yeah.
college, third grade college.
Yeah. Okay. Like, yeah.
So basically, we spend our time just playing around, and that playing around time usually ended up in someone got bullied, and in that case, I got bullied several times.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got bullied
Oh.
because you know that I am thin and I am not like as tall as anybody else. And yeah,
Oh,
like
you're
it's a
like
physical
you're
bullying.
easy
Yeah,
to get picked on. You
easy
mean?
to pick on. Yeah, I got physical
Damn.
bullied, and then like a couple years later, I bullied who bullied me.
Oh.
It's
Oh
like
yeah.
it's like a revenge. Is that a good thing? I feel s- I feel stupid. I feel stupid back then, but
This is
it's
what, like
not
10
good.
years ago?
Yeah, it's back in high school, when I was 16.
Oh, okay.
That's a long
All
time.
right, so yeah, basically like mhm, that's my story. It's not a good thing. I don't condone anything. What
Yes.
about you,
Thanks,
Gadi?
Danny.
Have you like received any bullying or have you been the bully?
Do you do you think I've been the bully? I mean,
He's
I've only really
too nice.
you know, I guess received bullying like very briefly. It was weird. Like this guy like
In what form?
made me like it was just like okay, so this is like back in I don't remember like sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, something like that. Yeah, no, this guy was like it's always making me like do weird things in person. So it's like um this was no, not okay. Look, it's not what you think. Like he would like try to bend my arm like to like till like it hurts or whatever. Like it was just physical, right?
Oh damn.
But yeah, it was just like like very tame in comparison. But like otherwise, like I haven't really experienced like full on kind of things. But what I will say is that I've been kind of lucky enough that I didn't experience a lot of the more
Mhm.
serious things. So yeah, so that's kind of my brief experience with it. I'm nice to others. Others are nice to me. So there you go.
Mhm. That's what about you? Oh, you already said. Take a look at chat. Um, Giorno said, "Yeah, that is what PD form of therapy was saying, and he went to school in Korea. Okay, in America, Jerry said, in America, bullying is really tame. I was bullied, but it was basically words. So name calling.
Oh, verbal. Yeah.
Yeah, just verbal, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Kira also said, I was bullied here too in PH from 6th grade to 9th grade. Was an outcast during my first 2.5 years of college for scholars.
Damn.
Okay, so that's Kira's experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he also said, I saw lots of bullying in middle school. It wasn't overlooked, but the bullied like were usually scared of telling that they are bullied.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, people are usually afraid to speak up, right? Otherwise, they'll get even bigger target on their back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is
From
true.
the bullies. Yeah.
And some schools even overlook it, even if you
Yeah, they
bring
turn
it up.
they turn the other eye. They're like, oh, la la la, it doesn't exist, right? Kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that's
the
basically
teacher,
what Korea is in a nutshell, right?
in a
So,
nutshell,
like,
yeah.
teachers
Yeah, just
really
to
don't have
protect their
a lot of power
reputation.
to stop it. Like, you know,
So you know that school for idols in Korea, like in Seoul itself, like in the city of Seoul, already divided by two most popular school. The one is SOPA, School
Mm-hmm.
of
Yeah.
Performing Arts, the Yellow
yeah,
Jacket,
yeah,
and then
yeah. The yellow
Hanlim,
jacket. Yeah.
the navy one, the black navy jacket. So
Yeah.
these two schools, I think, is filled with a trainee like artists,
Well, wannabes, right? Yeah.
Up and coming
wannabes, right?
idols. Yeah.
Trainees, yeah, up and coming celebrities. So what do you guys think about is it like possible a bullying happened there? Like I mean we have
Well, I
some
mean,
kind of
here's the thing. Like, Sopa already got exposed for like a bunch of bullying and some other really terrible things, right? So,
Mhm.
so it does happen. Yeah. I
Oh,
mean, here's
so
also the other thing too. Like, if you're an idol wannabe, right? You're going to eventually, fall, I guess, into, the trap. Yeah, Jerry is right. But kind of what happens eventually is that whether intentionally or unintentionally, what happens is that people's egos get the best of them, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
being an idol, it's like having like millions of people or thousands of people like say, "Oh,
Looking
you're
at
so
you.
good, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful." Like
yep.
it really gets into your head, right? Fame gets into your head, and so and especially with like trainees as well. It's like, "Oh, look, I'm a trainee at X powerful company or like
Mhm.
notable company, things like that."
Mhm.
It can't get into their heads, right? It's like, "Oh,
Mhm.
look, I'm gonna be famous and not you," blah blah blah, right? So I can certainly imagine how bullying can happen in those types of environments.
So kids be kids, like they are in middle school, high school. Kids will be kids,
Yeah.
like bullying,
Nothing surprising.
and it's like nothing new in those two schools as well, like Sopa and the Hanlim. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So the way we segue this into idol life is so people like idol has been accused of bullying back in high school or middle school.
Oh god.
I think the first one that is really like a big thing, like huge thing now is Hyunjin from Stray Kids. What do you guys
Yep.
think? What do the chat
Yeah.
thinks about Hyunjin? So Hyunjin accused of being a bully in school during middle school. So it's
Hmm.
like 12 to 14 years old
Yeah, somewhere
when
around
he
there.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
So here's my question, right? So
Mm,
yes, public figures will be public figures, right? So
mm,
everyone um can dig into people's pasts all the time, and we all make stupid
Mm-hmm.
mistakes in the past, right? So
yep.
now the question is, now should we be held accountable for all the bad things that we've done in the past, right? Even though you might have changed as a person now.
Ooh.
So
Uh, how old is Hyunjin now? How old is he? Hyunjin, 21. Oh, Hyunjin is 21. So it's like almost eight
okay,
to
there's been
eight
some
7 years
time
ago.
that has passed.
Almost a
Yeah,
decade
there's
ago.
some time. Yeah.
8 to 7 years ago. Okay, so JYP also released an additional statement regarding the accusation and stating that Hyunjin already met with the accuser and
Mm-hmm.
apologized to them. Basically, Hyunjin did what Irene did. Irene met with the stylist, the POV stylist. Okay, so she met
Did
with
we
the
just talk about Irene? Oh my goodness.
No, 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 no. I'm just like giving an example. So Hyunjin
Okay.
pulled an Irene.
Okay.
He met with the accuser and apologized to them in person.
Okay.
That emo
I
And
is
think
so good.
apologizing in person takes a lot of guts, actually.
Yo,
it is,
definitely.
it is. And do not forget that Hyunjin is a public figure, is a
Well,
celebrity.
yeah.
And that JYP Entertainment announces that Stray Kids Hyunjin will halt all activities, including
Yep.
MC
This was
for the
released
music show.
around 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Like
2 hours
really
ago.
recently.
Hyunjin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. An indefinite hiatus.
So I think this is pretty much standard procedure. It's like exactly what happened with Irene, right? So you want to lay low as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
For a
So
while.
much of the backlash will subside, right? Time heals all
Hopefully,
wounds.
yeah.
So that's what hopefully, right? So that's what kind of happens, right? So
Mhm.
like it's always this is classic K-pop deflection, right? Where
Mhm.
he's gonna take a break to reflect on his actions, right? So
I agree with that. Let me read some chat. Jordan also
yeah.
said, I think stuff like that is stupid when he was a kid in school. You cannot hold him accountable for something like bullying now that he is successful and has a career. Speaking of cloud chasing, is it cloud chasing?
I feel like
What
it's
to
more
speak
of
now or what?
Yeah, expose Hyunjin now rather than when it happens back then in middle school, rather than telling the principal about, dude, this Hyunjin kid, he bullied
or
me.
like saving it for later.
Yeah, saving it for later. Like cloud chasing. Do you guys
Maybe,
agree with
maybe.
that term, or like, because
It could be for some, I guess. I feel like it's
I mean, I
just
don't. I
plain
mean,
crab
not necessarily.
mentality.
Not necessarily.
Mhm.
Here's the thing, right? So what happens is that a lot of people, internalize like bullying, and that it's kind of what happens. People don't want to kind of um, tell those stories until like much later, right? Kind of thing.
Mm.
And so now they see Hyunjin as a public figure, right? And it might be kind of triggering to them to see that, right? That this person who took advantage of me when I was younger, be so successful and whatever, everyone loves him, that kind of thing, right? So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that,
Yeah,
that
I
could
agree with
be
that.
like could have been what happened, right? So
Okay. Uh, so in Hyunjin case, I think Hyunjin basically being protected by JYP to hold all of his activity.
Yeah.
He's
honestly, I
being
don't think.
protected.
I mean, it might have been his choice. I don't. It might not have been his choice either, right? So
Yeah, that's true. We'll never know, like behind the scene. All right. So should we look over in chat?
yeah, no, Chad is really popping with this topic.
Yeah, you said I feel like Hyunjin's case is blown out of proportion. So I guess he's saying that uh, it's over exaggerated. Do you guys think so?
I feel like every
I mean,
case
so here,
these
okay,
days.
here's the thing, right? So which bullying case was the first thing to come out? Because like there's the other thing that it could have been just a huge pylon where people were just paying attention all of a sudden, right? And everyone just got exposed at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, you know. So which case came about first? Do you guys remember?
The first one, I guess it's the actor one. What's his
Oh,
name?
the actor or actress or whoever, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like exposed the other artists as well because it's some kind of hot hot takes in
Well, hot topic kind of thing,
hot
right?
topic.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So the funny thing is, after Hyunjin issue, I mean, after the character issue, there are like 11 different cases of bullying that happen in the K-pop industry or in the Korean industry. One of them is the boys Sunu, and then Soyeon. We have Sujin,
Mm-hmm.
17 Mingyu,
Mm-hmm.
Itzy Leah, Evergirl
Mm-hmm.
Aisha, IOI Kim
Mm-hmm.
Sohei,
Mm-hmm.
Hyuna, and we should
Mm-hmm.
not forget our past bullying issue that ended up badly. AOA, Mina,
Yeah. Yep.
and then
Uh,
rest in peace Guhara. It's all
Yeah.
Of
came
course.
from bullying issue.
Yeah, and Sully too. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, and Sully. How can I forget her?
yeah.
It's kind of bad. Like it is a serious topic to talk to. Next
So
one, I
it's so
guess we should
ironic.
talk about.
I mean, wait, go ahead, Chad. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, you have these, obviously, AOA, Mina, and Hara. I feel like these things were supposed to remind us, like, this bullying issue can go to the extremes. And, like, months later, there's, like, this huge boom of bullying accusations. Like, haven't they learned or anything? Like, it's so
Oh yeah,
ironic.
that is true. It is so ironic. I agree 100% with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to. So here's the thing. Like, here's the thing with, I guess, the internet in general, right? People can fly accusations like all the time, and people have to take them, seriously, right? Because it might actually be real, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? So
Might actually be real, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so next one we
yeah.
have Sujin. So in Sujin
Now,
case,
Sujin is an interesting case, right? So
Oh,
Sujin admitted that she tried smoking cigarettes, and then she got accused on bullying another girl student.
hmm
Accused Sujin of forcing her sister and her friends to slap one another in the face and stealing money from them. That is what Sujin been accused for,
yep. But she denied.
but she denied it, and Cube also denied it. Isn't it right?
Hmm.
So she never said that she bullied her physically or nor stole her belongings. So it seems like Sujin admitted that she tried smoking cigarettes, but she denied all the physical abuse that her accuser said.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
kind of it's kind of interesting to see the Sujin. Sujin in like the way we know Sujin is like she is a shy girl
Yeah.
in G Idol.
Well, here's
That's what we
okay.
know.
Here's the thing I want to make clear. Also, no one here actually knows what art or idols are really like, because
In real
they can
life,
put on
yeah.
a fake image, right? You don't not know unless you're their manager or something, right? So
Yeah.
like you have to be careful with that, right? But otherwise, like the image she portrays is that she's kind of shy, introverted person, right, in real
Chill,
life,
yeah.
kind of thing, right? So but yeah, what do you think? I mean, it's like, her case is like half true, half not. Cube was like really like, no, she didn't do anything like this, right? So
It's quite surprising actually. Like she didn't have to admit that she tried cigarettes. I feel like she just did that to, I don't know, like alleviate all this pressure. Like, okay, I'll admit some stupid stuff I did in the past. But eventually denying the bullying accusations.
yeah, I mean, like, what do you think of that tactic of doing that?
Oh, of like admitting to some stuff,
Well,
but
yeah,
denying.
partially admitting, right? Yeah.
Uh, I feel like, yeah, she's just like preventing future things to happen. Like, oh, someone's gonna accuse me again of this stuff. I'll already admit to it early on, so it's over now. It is quite surprising though. Like, normally people would just stay shush and like deny everything.
Just deny everything. It's like, oh no, no,
Mhm.
no, no, I didn't do anything like that, right?
Yeah, but I feel like she's just
But
admitting
but
it early on
yeah,
to prevent future mishaps, I guess.
for future backlash in case, like,
Yeah.
um,
Something worse happens,
until
yeah.
like she gets exposed even more, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's quite interesting, yeah.
All right. The next one. Can we go to the next one?
Let's go.
Yeah, sure.
All right. 17 Mingyu.
Yes,
So
yes.
Mingyu also been accused for having bullied his classmate. he smoked, drink underage, stole money from other students. And the interesting part of Mingyu is that the victim said that he has a recording of himself bullying.
Oh god.
Okay, so there's evidence apparently,
I mean,
right?
if it's true, like if it the victim and a medical record, yes, thank you.
Yes.
I mean, if it's true, 17 Mingyu is hella cancelled. If it's true,
But
Yeah.
but
Pledis denied it.
Gladys denied
Players
it.
is denied it.
They didn't
I mean,
say
every
much actually.
Yeah, I mean, every company should protect their artists for their
Yeah.
own
Well,
interests.
well, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, how far can you push? I mean, it depends, right? The victim can literally just leak the
The
evidence onto the
actual
internet,
evidence.
right? So, yeah,
Yeah, that is true.
and then it's over.
It's
If it's actually
over.
real.
It's interesting that all these topics came out of the surface just now
At the same
out of,
time.
at the same time. It's like people.
I mean, here's the thing, like, is it a conspiracy for covering up something else? That's the other question.
Yeah,
That's what
Ooh.
usually happens with like dating news, right? Like they usually
propaganda.
cover up some like government corruption scandal or something, right? So
Yep.
like, oh look at the new couple, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open.
All right. Next topic. We have 10 minutes left. 13 minutes left on our episode.
Okay. We're
Very
gonna do
short.
a little bit of a speed round. Yeah. Someone said true earlier, but we're not even gonna comment on that. That was stupid. But anyways.
That's not happening.
Yeah, man.
Come on,
So
that's
yeah,
not
Come on,
happening.
look at
Have you seen Choose Space in middle school? Have you guys seen Choose Space in middle school? How can she be a bully?
Oh man, chew a
I
bully.
mean,
I can't even see it.
I can't even see
If that
it.
happens, I don't even know anymore.
I don't even know.
If Chew is a bully,
Honestly.
I am quitting K-pop.
Anything could be true
What
at this
is-
point.
Yeah, what is a bully in Choose? Right. Next
Okay,
speed
anyways.
round.
All right, speed round. We have
Oh,
first,
God.
the news of GD and Jennie being a thing. What do you think?
Oh.
GD and Jennie? What do you guys
Yes.
think? Jad, you wanna take it away first?
I mean, yeah. Pretty shocking. Not too shocking. It's
Do
just,
you think
know,
it's true though? Do you think it's true that they're
Yeah,
dating?
do you think so?
if it is true, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But right
Why
now,
is that? Why is that?
I mean, it's just
Uh,
literally a dispatch article, right? So
yeah. I feel like it is already true. I mean, Dispatch releases some stuff, it's bound to be true. But like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that is
I'm not surprised anymore at this point.
well,
Do you surprised that it is Big GD out of all male?
Come on, man, he's
Like,
good looking.
I mean, yeah, that is true. But you know that
okay, no, I mean, yeah, GD is on top of his game. I mean, not only on the music side, but like fashion. Like they're both, I think they're both Chanel ambassadors, right? Something
Yep.
like that.
maybe, and no, what I've been saying is that Jennie has been going to the Hollywood Halloween party back in 2019 with Jaden Smith, and there was
But yeah.
Dua
I mean, Jennie has been hanging out with a lot of those celebrities, right?
a lot of celebrities, like
The big
worldwide
boys.
artists. But it's GD out of nowhere.
Yeah, of all
Dude.
people.
Out of all people, it's GD. And here's the interesting part. Out of all 4 members of Blackpink, why is it always Jennie who got involved in a relationship scandal? What about the rest 3? Like Rose,
What is
Jisoo
he
is too busy
doing?
playing games. Playing
Yeah.
games. Rose is too busy making music, and then
Playing the
Lisa, I
guitar.
don't even know. Yeah.
Lisa's just dancing. She's just dancing
Yeah,
24/7.
So I watched the Blackpink documentary with Jet the other day. on
Oh,
Netflix.
okay. You actually watched the documentary.
I
Yeah,
watched
okay.
the documentary. It's an hour long.
Pretty
So
nice.
even Teddy said that Jennie has like the most opinionated person
Oh,
in
okay.
the
Personality.
Of the group,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
out of all the members. Yeah, she is like the one who said that it should be A, it should be B, it should be C, and she is very like straightforward
Very
person
assertive,
out of all
very
four, like
extroverted.
very
Yeah.
Okay.
assertive,
Okay. Yeah,
extroverted,
yeah.
and that's what Teddy said about Jennie. So I
Okay.
guess it's like she has more power in Blackpink than any of the other
Okay. Now
members.
here's the thing. I mean, Jennie has been known in YG, well, literally as YG's princess for a reason,
Yep,
right? Like
yep.
there's always been a huge bias towards Jennie, right? So
Mhm.
like she was the first member to be revealed like back in like 2012, right?
Yeah.
And remember that XX music video too.
Oh,
When Jennie portrayed as GD's love interest already, like in the music video, right at the time.
2014, 2014-ish,
2012,
2013, 2012,
2012.
2012.
When Jennie
Damn.
was still 16. Let's not forget.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
not forget.
kind of weird, but okay.
Kind of sus.
All of this is to illustrate. I'm not even saying like there's any evidence of grooming or whatever. But
Yeah, yeah. Nothing's
she's known
confirmed.
her, or he's known her for a long time. Let's just put it that.
For a
Yeah.
long time, since she was a trainee, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me personally, I think that this scandal between Jennie and G Dragon, if it's true, then I'm happy for them because I'm a big
Yep.
GD fan. GD is my
Oh yeah.
bias in Big Bang.
Remember, like GD is like 32 now. Okay, like
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
32 now.
33,
Dude,
man. Like, he's not getting
how
any younger. Yeah.
how old is Jennie now? How old is Jennie now?
So she just
24?
already had her birthday, like 25. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so she is
She's
25 and
96,
GD.
right? So she already had her birthday,
Okay,
so she's 25. Yeah,
25 and 32. That's not
yeah.
bad. I guess there's like 7 years
Well,
different.
20. Yeah. So like GD's 88, and then Jenny's 96, right? So that's like 7 to 8 years. Yeah.
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 That's alright.
So Dispatch also said that also wrote that their relationship was an open secret
Oh,
at
open
YG
secret.
Entertainment,
Ooh.
and that
Ooh.
Jennie's manager would drop her off and pick her up from GD's place. What do you guys think about that?
Ooh.
Escort service.
Escort service.
If that's been if it's an
Managerial
open
stuff.
secret, I'm surprised it hasn't come out earlier actually.
Well, that's
Like
true. Yeah.
so
If-
much
That's true.
if Jenny has
potential.
been going to, if Jenny has been going to like GD's like place like all the time, kind of thing, right? That's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
yeah.
so people in chat, do you guys think it's Gen Kai or
Okay. Here's the thing
Jade
about
Dragon?
Genkai. Here's the thing about Genkai. So,
Damn,
SM
J-Dragon.
confirmed
I like
first,
that.
so YG like had no choice.
That is true. Oh,
Yeah.
and about the Jade Dragon stuff, I call the ship name as Jade Dragon. You know, Jennie G Dragon.
That's
Name.
pretty good.
Yeah, Jade
Okay.
Dragon. Okay, so
JD.
JD. The funny thing about this that YG neither confirmed nor denied. I
Yeah,
guess
they're
it's
like, we're not gonna comment on private matters, right?
because
That's
it is
kinda-
private matter. It's very different when it was between Jennie and Kai. SM dropped the bomb
Ooh,
first, and then
true.
YG
Yeah,
dropped.
yeah. SM dropped
later.
it first, and YG was denied, right? And it's so funny. It's
Yeah.
like, so who's telling the truth here?
Who's telling the truth?
Oh my
here?
god,
know,
I
right?
remember that whole fiasco.
Oh my
How does
god.
that even happen?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, like I think Genkai was kind of weird to begin with, but I think what happened was honestly like they just went on a few dates and then it blew up and then they had to break up, right? That's it. Something
Okay.
like that.
Poor Kai.
Like they just went on a few dates, right? Kind of thing. So
Yeah, yeah.
So it is rumored by Dispatch that in detail that the two would usually meet at G Dragon's penthouse at Hanam-dong neighborhood. Is it like Sohyun and what's his
Zico.
Zico?
Zico?
Yeah, Zico. With Zico.
Jacko.
Literally, Sohyun back in the day like rode a taxi over to
Oh
Zico's place.
god.
It is so funny.
Oh yeah, you see those dispatch photos? It's so funny. She's just
Yeah,
like
it's so
sprinting
funny.
over to his place. Yeah. To avoid the paparazzi, yeah.
I think it's the same case, but because of G Dragon is a stakeholder in YG, they don't want to release anything like
Mhm.
YG.
I mean,
But
it
if
is
it's true, then
dispatch. It is dispatch. It's most probably true, but yeah,
it
we'll
is.
we'll be waiting.
I mean, it's most probably true, but like, yeah,
But
whatever. We'll let them be. Honestly,
yeah,
you
but
know.
Loki though, I'm wishing that the other member also have a relationship. Like it's their
Yeah,
age to
man.
have a
Come
relationship.
on.
Yeah, when
Lisa,
is Rose dating me? No, I'm kidding.
oh, Lisa, Rose, Jisoo. Like, come on,
Okay,
these girls
GC's
are
even
Especially
older than
Jisoo.
Jennie. Okay,
attractive.
GC's
Yeah,
even
that's
older
true.
than Jennie. She's my age,
That's
right?
true.
So, yeah.
Okay, so next one,
Anyways,
Jad. We go on to the next one, speed round.
Oh yeah. So remember last episode when we were talking about the unfortunate GOT7 shenanigans and
leaving
whatever.
Joe OP. Yeah.
Yeah, shenanigans.
Recently, we have some updates from these members. So Yogyum finally signed with AOMG. Let's go, J
Oh,
Park.
let's go.
J
Let's go.
So
Park.
the empire is finally happening. Then Jin Young signs with BH Entertainment, and Mark
Uh-huh.
went to LA.
Well, when he
Finally,
went back
I mean,
home
it was
to
expected.
do his stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying last episode, Yugyum signing with AOMG with J Park, it's a good thing for him. Uh, we can expect a good thing from Yugyum, like
Produce
music wise.
music.
Well, music-wise, yeah.
Yeah, music wise. And Jin Young going to BH Entertainment, which is more known
Well,
as
I mean, it's expected. He's going to be such a good actor, right?
yeah,
Actor.
as an actor. Like he is good looking, hella good looking. Jin Young is hella good looking, and he
Yeah,
has
I can say this true. He's super good looking. Yeah.
he's super good looking. Do you know that Running Man Somin? You know her, right?
So whipped for
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, she got like a crush on Jin Young, like hella
Yeah.
crush. And Mark left to
When are you
LA.
gonna get John Silverman dating news? Let's go.
Oh,
True though.
Yeah.
dating
She's in her mid-30s already.
Yang Se-chan, you know?
They gotta juice it. They gotta juice the
Oh,
entertainment.
oh man, yeah.
Oh, let's do some chat. Kira said JB changing his name to JB. Is that true?
Not bad.
What?
Not bad.
Okay,
Is it
JB. Okay.
JB? What do you guys think about the GOT7 update? Like Mark left for LA. We know that Jackson on the Get Real episode on Pop podcast said that he will start on more serious on his Team Wang company.
Oh yeah.
Like he's the
Team
founder.
Wang, yeah.
Team Wang. Like we all know that his music with 88 Rising, he is more focused on the international part. And right now that he said that on that podcast, he said that he can also do the promotional thing in Korea. Finally, at last. What do you guys think?
Finally.
Well, I mean, I think that's pretty good. I mean, Jackson's not completely abandoning like the Korean market, right? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for all intents and purposes, he could completely just focus on the international market and C-pop too, right? So
Yep.
yeah.
So on that podcast, he said that he's gonna release a full-on Chinese album and
Oh, nice.
Korean single
Album. Damn.
or a
Yeah.
comeback in
Yeah.
Korea with 88
Oh,
Rising.
and make a comeback in Korea, right? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
with
Nice.
88 Rising.
Oh, with
That's a
88, yeah,
lot.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we can expect more from Jackson Wang. We have no idea about Mark. What's his plan? I guess he has a YouTube channel now.
I think
And
Mark's
back
gonna be a content creator. Yeah,
he's gonna be a content creator.
Let's go.
Probably.
yeah. Like make his own stuff, release his own music, be independent, that kind of thing. So
Okay, 1 more minute. I'm gonna surpass our time again.
It's
Next
fine.
one,
It's
Ted.
fine.
Take it away.
All
next one.
right. Girls' Generation comeback reports.
Oh, it's a lot
Oh
of
my
cloud
god.
here.
Here we go
What do you guys
again.
think, Chad? Chad, spill in your opinion on
Get over
SNSD
it.
comeback.
oh
Girls'
man, Girls'
Oh.
Generation.
OT8. So, what was your first guys first song of SNSD? What was it? Is it
I think it was Mr.
New
Mister.
World? Mr. for you, got it?
Well, okay,
think.
Mr. was their last comeback as 9
As
before
9.
Yeah, I think that's why that was my first. Yeah.
So for me personally, it's a G back in 2009 or
2009.
2010.
Oh
Yeah.
god,
It's my
2009.
first ever K-pop
Oh,
music video
okay,
I
like
ever
yeah,
watched.
that was mine too. That was my first ever music video too. Was G. So yeah,
Like it was hella
back in
weird for me at first. Not gonna
I thought
lie.
it was Japanese at first.
Yeah, that's true. I think it was Japanese.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so people on chat said he said Run Devil Run.
Yeah, Run Devil Run is
Oh
a good song, by
yeah.
the way.
Okay, so SNSD comeback, will it possible? Will it be possible? OT8 without Jessica.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they haven't been. I mean, Jessica has not been with them since 2014. So, like,
Since
yeah.
2014, yeah.
She's in her
So
own world. Yeah.
yeah, the SNSD members comeback plans were revealed on February 19th, stating that although the members are currently in different agencies, it is true they maintain a good relationship. We all know that
That's good.
from the vlog, and have
Yeah.
always discussed plans for group activities together. So here's the thing: I think it is like only a handful of GG that still exists today. It's either I think it's Aping. Aping already
What?
has like their 10th
Oh,
year
oh
active,
yeah.
Oh, like
Well,
long-lasting groups.
for
long
long
lasting
lasting,
group.
right?
Yeah, it's only
Like
Aping,
girl
I
group.
guess today's.
I mean, literally, like I
Yeah.
can only think of A-Pink. AOA is done basically. So like, so AO,
AOA is
yeah, so
done.
A-Pink,
Yeah,
yeah.
AOA is
Yeah.
done.
So A-Pink, 10 years of A-Pink though.
10 years
Mm,
of Aping.
yeah, it's good.
So
Like they basically they do the one comeback a year kind of thing, and then they do their own stuff right after
yeah,
that. Or
that's
in
good.
the meantime. I
That's
think that's
pretty
a
good.
sustainable kind of system,
I
right?
had my doubts actually, but like it's turning out pretty well.
Mhm.
It works for
Yeah.
them. Like yeah, yeah.
Okay, so for SNSD's information, there's no decision yet from SM Entertainment, but
Of
we all know
course.
if they are gonna come back, it's gonna be OT8. We are hoping for their comeback soon, if it's possible.
We'll see. It just has to
We'll
like
see.
just the contract
The
situations with
timing.
the
Yeah,
and the timing too, right? Where everyone has the time to actually like promote together, right? So because
but
all their individual activities are they're super busy with those, right? So
that's true.
yeah.
All right, next one, Jess.
Ooh, alright. Next topic. Upcoming comebacks. Let's go. So there isn't that much, but there's still some notable comebacks
Yeah.
in the coming month.
Yeah.
We could also
So
segue it into the Kingdom this show.
Yeah, that's true
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, people in chat, we have Kingdom the show, which consists of B2B, The Boys, Stray Kids, Icon, 80s, and SF9. What are you guys' favorite in this show?
Yeah.
Tell us. So I watched this performance, like introduction performance from each group, the B2B, The Boys, Stray Kids, Icon, and 80s, and SF9.
Yeah.
I think it is a pretty solid show. I
Yeah.
really love how they like it's a follow up to Kingdom, right? It's a follow up for the last Kingdom. So it is the sequel for Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And B2B being the oldest group there, it just hyped me up. I love B2B so
Mm,
much.
I mean
I am
B2B,
rooting for
yeah.
them. I'm rooting for them.
B2B is cool. I think they're a great fit for Kingdom as well because they just lost a member.
Yeah, just lost a
Unfortunately.
member,
oh god.
unfortunately, because of the scandal of the weed
Yeah.
scandal.
Come on, man.
But
Oh man, yeah. If
yeah,
you're
we still love B2B. We still love them as a group.
wait to yeah, whatever. It's fine. It is what
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
we have the Boys, Stray Kids, Icon, 80s, SF9. So we are keen on their first episode. We're gonna come up in next month, middle next month, for the first episode. Okay, so we surpass our time. our 1 hour mark.
All right, yeah, we went a little over time. I mean, it was not as bad as say like the first one, but that's cool. All
We're
right, we
improving.
are done for today. Next time we're gonna end like at the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have to.
we're like 4 minutes over.
All right.
That's okay. But that's all we have for today's episode. Hope everyone has enjoyed it. You know, the people who've popped in and out or who have stayed for the entire time. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed Pream Radio. We'll see you in the next episode. Enjoy KCity. Boo boo boo.
See you
Later.
guys. Thank you for tuning in.